This is the Spanish Football Podcast YouTube channel. I'm Phil Kitromilides here for the weekend preview. It's the first one of the season, Sydney.
La Liga 7.
La Liga 7. It's our 7th season of doing the podcast.
Which is when it really started. We like the Premier League. The new era began with La Liga. So
Spanish football didn't exist before us.
In La Liga history,
yes,
there are 6 league titles.
One of them being, of course, Barcelona, who kick off the 2019-2020 season at San Mamés on Friday night. It's Atletico against Barcelona. It's one of the big historic fixtures of Spanish football, and we're looking forward to this. You're going?
I'm going. I think it's going to be quite exciting. I mean, it's sold out immediately. The tickets went in a matter of hours. It's a classic, of course. It's not the classic, but it's a classic. Two of only 3 teams that have never been out of the first division. Barcelona without Messi.
Yes.
But they do have Antoine Griezmann and Luis Suarez and Dembélé.
Yeah.
And quite a lot of good players.
They should be all right. Obviously, Athletic didn't really bring anyone in over the summer. They finished 8th last season, but it is Athletic at San Mamés, and it always is a test.
Always a bit special.
Then on Saturday, you've got Celta against Real Madrid at the Estadio Valladolid. It's a 5 p.m. kickoff time, by the way, on a Saturday afternoon, which could be pretty warm in Spain.
Yeah, the good news is it's Galicia.
Yeah, good news.
So it shouldn't be quite as warm. And actually, it's not been that warm this week.
No.
I was able to sleep last night.
That's good. That's good news.
Amazing.
Obviously, Real Madrid. Speaking of people being able to sleep, maybe Zinedine Zidane lost a bit of sleep. I don't know. It's been an interesting summer for Real Madrid, hasn't it?
Well, he's gone to 3 at the back. He's trying things, and that happened at the back end of the pre-season, which suggested it wasn't originally his plan. The results haven't been very good. The feeling around the team hasn't been particularly good. Zidane still wants Paul Pogba in. That's probably not going to happen. It doesn't feel great, but then it is pre-season, and Madrid do have a habit of then coming into season and winning. And
all of that would be forgotten, I think. Well, a lot of that would be forgotten with a win against the Celta Vigo side, who made some interesting signings in the summer, bringing in Denis Suarez and Santi Mina, two local-ish boys coming back to the club.
Yeah, although Santi Mina probably won't be fit for this game.
But Barry Aspas will. And he will be playing.
Lord Barrington.
Vamos Barry. Then on, not Vamos, but not on Saturday, obviously.
Quick, dig.
Valencia against Real Sociedad is kicking off after that as well. Should be a good game between two sides, definitely with European aspirations. Obviously, Valencia finished 4th last season. Real Sociedad have had a good-looking summer transfer window, bringing in some exciting, attacking young players.
Yeah, Real Sociedad do look quite interesting this year, and in particular up front, it does feel like they could be that little bit more exciting to watch than last year. They've kept away Othello, which I think is massively, massively important for them. Valencia, in theory, the strongest of the other teams in Spain, if you take out Madrid, Barcelona and Atletico. But there is a bit of a storm brewing there, so let's see whether they can weather that.
You are heading to Mallorca, Sydney.
I am. I'm not on holiday.
No.
I'm heading there for you lot, not for me. Oh no, I'm not going to sit on the beach or anything.
Certainly not. It's Mallorca against... You probably do, don't you?
No, I don't think I do.
Oh no. Oh well.
I think I'm going to be in Mallorca for less than 12 hours.
But you are going to get to see Mallorca against Eibar, which is Mallorca's return to the Primera División. Of course, they've been out for a few years. They dropped down to the 3rd tier of Spanish football, but back-to-back promotions mean they are now in La Liga with a big, glamorous opener against Eibar. But you know,
Eibar. I was trying to work this out the other day. It feels like Eibar are everybody's first game. So last year, when West had got into the first division for the first time ever, they got Eibar.
Right.
It's as if they're trying to say to everyone, look, here's an example of a small club that survived. You can do it too.
Let's see if they can. Kicking off an hour after that is Leganés against Osasuna, which I'm going to.
Excellent.
Which I'm
TSFP are at all the games.
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing Osasuna's return to the Primera División, and Leganés have strengthened over the summer as well, so they should be better. Real against Granada is kicking off at the same time. We've got Alavés against Levante on Sunday. I think Alavés might struggle this season. But
you said that last year.
I did, and they didn't. Espanyol against Sevilla. This was the first game a couple of seasons ago. Do you remember? And it was something ridiculous, like 5-4 or 6-4. Yes.
Yeah.
Espanyol obviously.
I don't think that's going to happen again.
Well, they finished 7th last season. Sevilla finished 6th. Let's see.
Sevilla into double figures for arrivals and departures. A totally new team, a new manager. Julian Lopetegui.
There's a new manager down the road at Betis as well. Rubi is in charge.
Ruby.
You'll be doing that.
Betis are going to do this. We will not rest until Betis' fans are singing that.
Okay. Ruby.
Which will then, obviously, once they start doing it, will become annoying, and then we'll beg them to stop.
They host Valladolid on Sunday, and there's obviously there's no football on Mondays anymore at the moment. So the final game of the weekend is at 10 p.m. on Sunday night. It's Atletico against Getafe. There's a lot of optimism around this Atletico Madrid side, which obviously lost their best player over the summer in Antoine Griezmann, but they've spent that money very wisely.
6 starters have gone, but they've used the money really, really well. So far, they've made a profit as well. They've brought in a whole load of good players, and as you say, in particular, João Felix. He looks like he might be really, really, really good. If he'd gone to the other team in Madrid, everyone would be calling him the real deal. Or is it Real Deal? Or is it... Yeah.
Yes.
More like, is it?
He looks cheap at the moment. Obviously, they spent 120 million of him.
Harsh. I think he looks lovely.
But he certainly looks good. Let's see how he gets on in his first match in La Liga, a local derby against Getafe. So that's match day 1 in La Liga. Of course, we'll be here on Monday to give you the lowdown on what happened in the first jornada of the 2019-2020 season.
Also known as La Liga 7.
Yes. Make sure you check out our podcast wherever you get your podcasts. iTunes, Spotify, Acast, SoundCloud will be there.